innovation team really has a very different set of deliverables. Revenue isn't the key outcome for the team. It's really about what you can learn in terms of exploring some new areas around technology or business innovation. So you really want to be looking for things like white papers and patents that are some of the key deliverables that help inform whether the business should scale or actually should potentially fail fast. The other big area is that you really do need to find some customers who are willing to go and take the risk with you as an organization. Without their support, it's very difficult to explore the art of the possible and to determine whether or not there's actual business value in some of the solutions that you're exploring. The other big area is that you've got to keep your stakeholders informed of the progress that you're making. You have to set very clear goals and milestones and ensure that the stakeholders who are not going to see money coming from an innovation team are clear that you are moving the agenda and the opportunity forward. The other key focus for us is that you have to build a team that has multidisciplinary skills. My team, for example, has lawyers, it has product managers, it has software developers. Scrappy, agile, ready to move quickly. You need to build an organization, in essence, almost as though it was a true startup, even inside a large organization like Microsoft. And finally, you have to live with ambiguity. There's innovation work. It can result in things that don't go anywhere. And as a result, you may have to shift goals and agendas all the time. So having a team that can live with ambiguity is another big area of difference in terms of running an innovation team. Well, the first one, clearly you have to be inspirational. You have to set a vision and you have to set a vision that people can buy into and be enthusiastic about and believe can be achieved. You have to make sure that there are clear guidelines and goals and milestones about what needs to be achieved in what time frame, and ensure that the team is working effectively across silos, across skills and disciplines to achieve the goal, that everybody can, in effect, lean in to help achieve the team's goal. The other one is that you really need to be open to a change in course. As you evolve the solutions, as you evolve the innovation, things can go in different directions that you didn't anticipate, and you have to be open and willing to accept those changes in course and again inspire the team to support those changes and also elicit input and feedback from the team in terms of improvements that can be made. And finally, you need to reward people based on achieving some of the goals. This is critical to keep them inspired, to keep them motivated, and to help you move the innovation agenda forward. In The Innovator's Dilemma, Christensen highlighted that it was often the inability of companies to innovate beyond their core competencies, to innovate only around current customer needs. Many of these companies, in fact, nearly 55% of the Fortune 500 that existed just 20 years ago are no longer in business because they didn't see the innovation coming from startups that would utterly disrupt their business. So you have to be able to invest in disruptive technologies, but often those investments are curtailed because they're not delivering the revenue as more and more business pressure comes to the company. We saw this at Microsoft in terms of the move from packaged software to cloud technology. It was a very difficult transformation for us as an organization. And as we were trying to evolve our cloud business, at the same time sustain our packaged software business, we ran into some very challenging metrics and challenging investments when there was pressure on the business. The way we invest in disruptive technologies is through Microsoft Research, who have a pure mandate around exploring how software and technology can change new areas. And that research and that investment is unencumbered by revenue targets or pure business objectives. It's really about what we can learn, where we could go, and determining what the potential impact could be. Well, it's true that the existing business has to be doing well in order for money to be generated that allows a company to invest in new areas of opportunity. So the balance and the proportion that companies can spend on innovation is, in a way, directly proportional to how well the existing business is doing. A lot of companies often will set aside between 5 and 10% of their profit as a way to invest in new and disruptive areas. Very difficult to try to do that within the same organization, however, where you would have innovation occurring under the same management as those that are driving the existing business. Because it's very easy for the existing business, when pressured, to subsume those innovation resources to help with existing problems. The other big area is that you need to think about innovation and disruptive investment as insurance, where you can spend monies to go and drive truly Horizon 3 and thought-provoking and potentially industry-changing technologies and solutions, in a way helps you insure the business for the long term against many startups who will be able to move fast and potentially could severely disrupt the existing business of the company.